Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Fields. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fields now to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. The 20, 5, and he will take this one home. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, it's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He's
Back to throw, Newton. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they?
Looking there for picks, but intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't pan...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Tyreek Hill sent to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling?
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Newton to throw. And incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And the return will stop right around the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Newton. Out quickly to Judy. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And going deep for Hill. Now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Just And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Derek Barnes able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here comes the Rams punter now.
Back deep, CeeDee Lamb.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Henry flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 39 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Patterson. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Mahomes now on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll get it to Irvin, right side complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, Blunt. And Blunt will not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's the battering ram, Blunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Blunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Mahomes to throw it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
27 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Blunt will get the football. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for KC. Back to throw, Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touch. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, better, but sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, Samuel. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4th down, Mariota. He is going to find Hill here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run on first down. Samuel, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Hicks. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On second down now, Blunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. No score after one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Blunt. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, partners. My old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Here's Blunt. Powers through him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt from 17 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Al Woods breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action. Mariota. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Off the play fake, Mariota. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota forced out to his left. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he'll take touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Mariota will look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now a give right side. Blunt fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's up. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Play fake. Mariota on the move to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message...
And oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
And we are underway from Kansas City. Taking in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here with Blunt. Fighting through it, he's got space. LeGarrette Blunt. And all the way in for a camp. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red. We're under. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blunt. Able to push his way through. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now Blunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Henry.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. That's Alexander. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chiefs Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanic.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
From the 39, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to come. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
Some of the most